Stop! Today we're talking about brakes and brake fluid and why it's so important to change it on a regular basis.
It's a science video!
Hey, I'm Rob the Car Guy with Kindred Automotive, and today we're using the power of our imagination. Imagine a 4,000-pound vehicle traveling down the road at 60 miles an hour. All that mass and all that speed is in the form of kinetic energy. And to stop that vehicle, we need to turn that kinetic energy into something else. So your brake system takes advantage of the scientific principle of friction. Let's do a little hands-on experiment. Take your hands and rub them together. What happens? They start to get warm. Now, the harder you rub them together, the hotter they get. That's how your brake system turns all of that kinetic energy into heat. Ow. Now, the more you use your brakes, the hotter everything gets, including your brake fluid. So let's say you're taking a walk and you see a bottle of brake fluid on the side of the road. Pick it up and take a look at the boiling point written on the back. This one boils at 590 degrees. Now, you do not want your brake fluid to boil. If your brake fluid boils, you lose brake pressure, and if you lose brake pressure, you're gonna have increased stopping distances. That's not a good thing. The older your brake fluid is, the more contamination it gets, and the lower its boiling point. This is why most manufacturers recommend replacing your brake fluid every 2 or 3 years. If your brake fluid's too old and the boiling point is too low, when you need to make a panic stop, you might have increased stopping distances, brake fade, or even total brake failure. Although it's not the only factor, the color of your brake fluid does reveal a lot about how old it is. Brake fluid should be clear or have a slight yellow tint to it. If it's dark or green, it's probably way too old and it's time to flush out your brake system. There's also several tests that your mechanic can perform on your brake fluid to make sure it's operating as it was scientifically designed to. Or you can just replace it every 2 or 3 years as recommended by the manufacturer. Either way, you need to think about your brake fluid because it has a real impact on how well your vehicle can stop. So new brake fluid means your brakes will work better, your car will stop faster, and you'll be safer. So if any of this information was helpful to you, please share it with somebody you know and subscribe to our channel for future videos. I'm Rob the Car Guy with Kindred Automotive. We'll see you next time.
Science!
What, that I'm still discovering myself?
We're doing science! Science!